Hey guys, today we are going to continue talking about singular and plural subjects. So our objective is I can identify the correct verb to complete the sentence so the subject and verb agree. So I want you to pick the correct sentence, Maria jump or Maria jumps. You should have picked Maria jumps, and we're going to be talking about sentences like this again today and why it needs to be Maria jumps. So what happens when we have a singular subject? Remember, a singular subject is one person, place, or thing. And what happens when we have a plural subject, or it is more than one person, place, or thing? Well, remember, verbs in the present tense have two forms. So present tense means it's happening right now. When the subject is singular, just one, we add s or es to the verb. So our verb changes when we have a singular subject. When the subject is plural, more than one, you do not add s or es to the verb. We're going to leave it alone when the subject is plural. So when we look at these two sentences, we have snow falls on Mount Everest. Our subject is snow. What the sentence is about is snow. It is a singular subject, just one. So when we look at our verb, we are going to add the s to falls. So snow falls on Mount Everest. Looking at sentence number 2, mountain climbers fall if they are not careful. The subject is mountain climbers. So we are talking about more than one mountain climber. It is plural. It has the s at the end of it. So my verb needs to have an no s at the end. So we are not going to add an s. There is a special rule. We call that the exception. When the subject is the word I, and I is one person, we do not add s or es to the verb. So for example, I laugh or I laughs. You should have picked I laugh. Now, normally, if it's one thing or one person, we would add the s, but not when it is with the word I. The subject is I. I smile every day or I smiles every day. You should have said that the correct way is I smile every day. Again, this is the special rule. It's the exception. We do not add an s to the verb when we are talking about I. Don't forget, we have some special verbs that have to be, when we add the s, it's going to actually have to be es. So the bees buzz around the flowers looking for nectar. Movers carry the boxes carefully. So we have to change some of the endings. When do we add that s? And when do we add the es to the verb? We add es to the words that end with s, sh, ch, x, and z. So we had these words yesterday. If the word is kiss, we make it kisses. If it is splash, ends in sh, we make it splashes with an es. Watch, it ends in ch, we add es. Fix ends in x, so we add es. Buzz ends in z, so we add es. The other tricky one is if the word ends in y, like hurry. We are going to drop the y and then add ies, or change the y to I and add es. Adding s or es to verbs. So the subject of each sentence is blue. Identify the form of the verb in parentheses that correctly completes each sentence. So number 1, brave guides lead or leads climbers up Mount Everest. You should have picked lead. We know that guides is the subject and it is more than one. So we are going to have a plural verb, no es or s. Evergreens rise or rises high into the clouds in the forest. You should have picked rise. Evergreens is plural, so we have to make my verb plural, rise. Snow cover or covers some of the coldest parts of the world. You should have picked covers. Snow is singular, so we have to add es to make my verb singular. The teams want to win the final game and trophy. You should have picked want. Teams is plural, so we are going to leave that verb alone and leave it want. Students help or helps clean up the playground. You should have picked help. Students is plural, so we are going to have the plural verb help. All right, let's look at our sentence or a paragraph from yesterday, the Komodo dragon. The Komodo dragon, the largest lizard in the world, is in the Komodo dragon. Komodo dragons live on 4 islands of Indonesia. They use their tongue in order to find prey by smell. Komodo dragons weighs up to 200 pounds. They is the heaviest lizard on Earth. They can run up to 13 miles an hour. Komodo dragons have long, flat heads with rounded snouts, scaly skin, bowed legs, and huge, muscular tails. What change should be made to sentence number 4? Komodo dragons weighs up to 200 pounds. You should have picked to change weighs to weigh. Komodo dragons is plural. It means more than one. So our verb has to be plural as well. Weigh is the plural. It should read, Komodo dragons weigh up to 200 pounds.